down there.
Mom, can you talk more about when you first got here, who the fine black cooks were and their relationships with the families?
Bertie was out at Captain Buck and Flo's. And then it's marvelous now. Junior is Bertie's son. And Junior's, all of his children are college educated. And Junior, when he sees me at McGowan, comes up and gives me a big hug. He's so glad to see me, and I'm so glad to see him. And John Bailey says that through the years, Junior worked for them, but said, now I work for Junior. Work was Miss Lucy's. And Miss Lucy always had a belt with keys on it. There's a name for that. And when Captain Buck and Flo married, it was a big ceremony when Miss Lucy turned over the keys to Flo.
Really? And so what was Wortley there 7 days a week? Did she only cook? Did she clean? What was she like when she came into the room? Do you remember her coming into the room to?
None of them wore maids' uniforms. I don't remember anybody in the prairie who had maids with uniforms on. I'm trying to think. No, I can't. But
even for special events?
I don't remember anything. Any maids was.
And did people interact? Did the white people interact with her at all, or was she only
Well,
in
they
the
loved
kitchen?
her, but as far as, well, they wouldn't have sat down and had coffee with her like I do with Irma.
But you know, I think now people don't understand the relationship that you had, and
You know, that's what I resented about the help.
yes, I was gonna
It was
say-
not kind to white people.
Well, it really wasn't. I mean,
See,
you might
I
have
don't
had
know but one person
You
who
had
treated
1 out
the
of
blacks
100.
like that.
1 out of 100, but otherwise it was love, and you loved them and respected.
Absolutely.
And we had one person many years growing up in Greenwood at my home, Willie. And you didn't sit and have coffee or whatever,
No.
but you loved and respected. And
Yeah.
I was taught to say, yes ma'am, to Willie and whatever. But anyway, I came home years, I don't know, many years after I'd been married. And Willie had retired. Same age as Mama, but she had retired. Mama was still going and strong. And I came home, there they were sitting at the dining room table, having lunch.
I remember that happened to me when I went home one time, and Mother was not expecting me, and I walked in, and she and Eloise were having lunch at the kitchen table
And what did she
together.
say? What did she
and
say?
I thought, well, she didn't say anything. I was horrified.
But
I just
later
could not
did she
get
say,
over my mother. No, we never mentioned it.
oh,
But my mother sitting at the kitchen table with Eloise, and I thought, well, I've just never seen anything like this.
well, it was very strange for me too, because we did have a servant's bathroom on the back porch. But that was my grandmother put that when the house was built. So I mean, it's been there that many years for my grandmother, my mother, and there was so I mean, certain things you didn't really cross over, but you respected and loved. And after this was over with, I said something to Mama. I did say something. I said, Mama, I said, I guess I was kind of surprised because, you know, I'm of a different generation, so I'm just of a different generation anyway. And she said, oh yeah, I didn't say I was horrified, but I just said I was so surprised. And she said, you know, Willie's legs hurting her so bad now, and I just, you know, I wanted to talk to Willie. And it's something that gradually built through the years, and probably with your mother also. I noticed when Mom would come visit in Covington, she wouldn't call her sisters to let them know she was there. She would call Willie.
Columbia was Mariah and Bailey's wonderful help. And they left a house to her. And Columbia, 3 years ago, I guess it was, 3 or 4 years ago, that her house burned and Columbia was in it. So that was horrifying.